Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping into a topic that is, no exaggeration, one of the most important skills you can master: money management. Think of this session as us building your own personal financial toolkit, getting you all the gear you need to take real control of your financial future.
So let me ask you this, and be honest. Do you really know where your money goes every month? It's a simple question, right? But for a lot of us, the answer is, well, it's a little blurry. That feeling of just not being sure where it all went, that can be super stressful. But guess what? We're going to fix that.
And hey, if you're feeling that way, you are so not alone. A recent survey showed that only about 34% of Malaysians actually keep proper financial records. That means the vast majority of people are kind of flying blind, navigating their finances without a clear map. But that's exactly what we're here to build today, your map.
So here's our game plan. We're going to go from chaos to clarity, starting with a solid filing system. Then, we'll unpack three incredibly powerful tools: the budget, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. This is your step-by-step guide to taking back control.
All right, first things first. Before you can do anything else, you've got to get organized. Seriously, this is the foundation for everything. You wouldn't build a house on shaky ground, right? Well, same thing here. You can't build a solid financial plan if your documents are all over the place.
So how do you get organized? Well, you've basically got two paths. You can go old school with a paper system. It's simple, you can touch it, but, it can get damaged, and finding one specific piece of paper can be a pain. Or you can go digital with spreadsheets or apps. This gives you awesome perks like auto calculations and search functions, but yeah, some of the fancier software might cost you a bit.
And this, right here, this is your cheat sheet. No more guessing what to keep. The big thing to remember, especially here in Malaysia, is that income and tax documents, like your EA forms, you got to keep those for 7 years for LEHDN. But things that prove you own something valuable, like a property deed, you hang on to those forever. This table takes all the guesswork out of it.
So where do you stash all this important stuff? For your digital files, use a secure cloud service. And please use a strong password. For the physical papers, a fireproof safe is a great investment. And for the super-duper important can't-ever-lose-it documents, like birth certificates or property titles, a safety deposit box is really your best bet for maximum protection.
Okay, now that we've got our foundation sorted, we can pull out the first big tool from our toolkit, the personal budget. I know. When a lot of people hear the word budget, they think of restrictions and being told no, but I want you to completely flip that idea on its head. A budget isn't a cage, it's a plan. It's you being the boss, telling your money where to go instead of scratching your head and wondering where it all went.
So what is it, really? It's just a plan for the future. It's you looking ahead to next month and making a simple plan for the money you expect to come in and the money that needs to go out. That's it. It's your personal roadmap.
And if you're not sure where to even start, this is a fantastic rule of thumb that's super popular. It's called the 50-30-20 rule. The idea is simple. 50% of your take-home pay goes to your absolute needs, 30% is for your wants, and a really important 20% goes straight to savings and paying off debt.
Now, the trick to making this work is being really honest about the difference between a need and a want. Needs are the things you absolutely have to live and work: your rent, basic groceries, getting to work. Wants are all the other things that make life fun: eating out, your Netflix subscription, that weekend trip. Getting this right is the secret to a budget that actually works. And here's what that looks like in the real world. You set your plan, the budgeted column, at the start of the month. Then you track what really happens in the actual column. But that last column, difference, that's where the magic is. It shows you exactly where you stuck to the plan and where you went off track, so you can learn and adjust for next time. All right, time for tool number 2 in our kit, the balance sheet. Now, if the budget is your roadmap for the future, the balance sheet is your financial selfie. It's a snapshot that tells you exactly where you stand financially at this very moment.
The whole point of a balance sheet is to figure out one incredibly powerful number: your net worth. And it does this with some simple math. It takes everything you own, your assets, and subtracts everything you owe, your liabilities. What's left is the single best measure of your financial health.
So, it all boils down to two sides of a coin. On one side, you've got your assets. This is all the good stuff: your cash, your house, your car, your investments, even your EPF savings. On the other side, you've got liabilities. These are your debts, plain and simple: your mortgage, your car loan, that credit card balance.
And you know what? Figuring this out is super easy. It's just 3 little steps. 1, add up all your assets. 2, add up all your liabilities. And 3, subtract the liabilities from the assets.
That's it. The number you get is your net worth.
So if we run the numbers from our example, we get a net worth of 390,000 ringgits. And having this one number is so empowering. It's like your financial score. The goal over time is to make that number go up, up, up. And here you can see exactly how we got there. Total assets were 770,000 ringgit. Total liabilities were 380,000. Do the quick subtraction and bang, you've got that final powerful net worth figure. Okay, on to our final tool, and this one is what ties everything together. If the budget is the plan for the future and the balance sheet is the snapshot of today, then the cash flow statement, well, that's the movie of your recent past. It tells the story of what actually happened with your money.
You see, this statement is all about looking backward. It's not about what you hoped would happen. It's about what did happen. It tracks every single ringgit that flowed into your life and every single one that flowed out over the last month. It's the honest truth.
And this slide right here, this is the secret sauce. This is what connects everything. Your budget is your plan. It's your intention. Your cash flow statement is the reality. It's what actually went down. And the real power comes when you compare the two. That's how you find out where your money is really going, and that's how you get better. So when we look at a sample statement, we can see the total money in, the inflows, and the total money out, the outflows. In this case, there's more money coming in than going out, which leaves a surplus of 1,100 ringgit. This right here is what you want to see. That surplus is money you can now use to crush your goals, save more, invest, or pay off debt faster.
So let's wrap this all up. It starts with getting organized. That's your foundation. Then you use these three powerhouse tools together. The budget is your plan. The cash flow statement shows you the reality, and the balance sheet gives you the result. When you use them all, you get the complete picture. And that's what empowers you to make truly smart decisions with your money.
You officially have the full financial toolkit. You know how to get organized, you know how to make a plan, and you know how to measure where you are and where you've been. The only question left is, what's the first move you're going to make?